Galactic greetings from the great beyond. I just wanted to talk about Procyon beings. It's a being that's not very talked about, and the most famous one that we would know about is ET. ET was a Procyon being, but they look a little different, similar, but they're taller. Their heads aren't as oblong shaped, and they're not as short and stubby, but they're very cute, lovable, and they are everything we know ET. Basically, their homeworld was invaded by the Draconians and was basically they were enslaved. They're a very gentle race. They were actually unknown to the Galactic Federation. They kept to themselves. They were not political. They were a type 2 population, so they were space worthy, but they did keep to themselves and were often curious and inquisitive, but very gentle. Very much a collectivist society, and they were very heart-centered, which is why like in the movie E.T. you always see his heart lights up, because they were very heart-centered. And they were very powerful, but they didn't have any defense mechanisms. They were not militaristic, and they were very gentle. So when the Draconian forces invaded, they were basically enslaved for about a millennia. To the point where they lost all sense of self and identity. And so they would basically just live in servitude and do whatever you told them to. So after they were discovered that this was happening, the Galactic Federation did intervene and help liberate them. And a lot of them were relocated onto Earth, into inner Earth, and a lot of them reside there today. They're very loving. They have gifts like telekinesis and telepathy, the ability to heal and bring back any type of life form from the brink of death through life force exchange. They have all the clairs and psychic abilities. So I highly recommend, if you've done a galactic report with me and you found Procyon life in your past incarnation, to rewatch E.T. It's a great movie, and I just bawled my eyes out watching it again. I also had a life as a Procyon being, and I think that it is one of the most important lives you can have, because it teaches you about service to others, but also finding yourself. The beautiful drawing belongs to my soulmate. She drew that, and all rights belong to her.